welcome to the Locals in the Loop podcast. I'm sitting here with Maria, and welcome.
Thank you.
So our paths first crossed was about a month ago, was it?
Yeah.
The LinkedIn event, and you'd just come from was it 10-month Buddhist retreat?
Yes, yes, correct. Yeah.
So tell me a bit about who you are and what kind of led you to the retreat. That sounds so amazing.
Yeah, it was an interesting experience. Well, I spent 10 months at Kriyaness Institute on the sunny coast. And what led me to move there was following my heart originally. So I was staying in Melbourne for about 6 years. And before coming here, I had like I call it like a small window. You know when you have a small window and you're like, oh, this is now or never.
Yeah.
So I kind of packed up my house in 3 weeks and didn't have time to sell anything, whatever. So donated most of my thing. Came here with 20-kilo backpack and I was like, the temple.
Whereabouts is that?
So Kriyaness Institute is located in a hinterland near Mooloola Valley in Udlo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So originally I was planning to be doing like a living volunteering experience for like up to 3 months, and then I stayed for 10 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what were you doing in Melbourne before that?
In Melbourne I was a social worker. So I've been in a youth work sector for a bit less than a decade.
Yeah.
So I was working for youth councils, and I was also, an artist aside of that. I'm doing lots of community events in the spoken word community because I'm a poet and I like to speak and
Oh. Do you have a poem?
Yeah.
Do you have like a poem ready to go?
No, I don't. And that's one of my things. Actually, this year I'm like, I need to learn my poems. That would be good.
Yeah.
No.
You have to go to the Liquid Lyrics event.
Yeah. I want to go. Like I've been to one actually, and then like I always read my poem off my phone or my book. But then I was like, you know what? I like the idea of the challenge to learn.
Yeah.
Well, I can do it. It's just that I haven't done it.
Yeah.
You know?
And also like people looking at you is scary.
Yeah. So I was like, no. But that's my next step.
Yeah.
Really wanting to kind of, because then you have a different level of performance.
Yeah.
I feel.
Like you don't get stage fright. Like I used to get with dancing, just go on stage, just forget everything.
Yeah.
So then, so what were you doing at the Institute for 10 months?
So at the Institute, I was basically spending time with the community, doing some volunteering services. So I was a housekeeper. Manager. And then I ended up working as well at the art studio there.
Oh,
so
right.
I was volunteering at the art studio. So the art studio was really good for me because obviously being a creator, I was like, I don't want to be tidying up rooms. Like, I want to be spending my time, learning about Buddhism through art. So that was a really nice way of connecting with different deities.
Yeah.
And learning about different Tibetan arts and philosophy. It was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Very challenging actually, because I'm more of an abstract artist. Like I love, this is kind of still figurative but abstract to me.
Yeah.
But in Tibetan Buddhist art, lots of details.
Yeah.
lots of details. And all the products are holy objects. Like I used to make tsatsa.
Yeah, right.
And do the mantras before. So there's a whole ritual and practice.
Yeah.
In the process to make sure that we're respecting the tradition.
Yeah.
So
you said Tibetan Buddhism.
Yeah.
Because there's different types, isn't it? I've always loved Buddhism.
Yeah, me too.
What's the kind of, because is it like this is going back to like year 12?
Yeah.
It's like the Eightfold Path or something?
The what?
Not that. Eightfold.
The Eighth Path?
Yeah.
Yeah. Path of Enlightenment.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. What do you reckon that there's something from Buddhism that would benefit society now?
Well, my learning from, that's a very good question, thank you. My learning from that experience is the understanding and the appliance of greater compassion and greater patience.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when I'm saying greater, it's because it's really like wanting to, I guess, like understand, but then apply, understand and apply, understand and apply.
It's never like you've reached the point and then that's it. It's
it is never a point. That's part of the system of, you know, evolving the process, and you know, the enlightenment process and the educational process of Tibetan Buddhism is so beautiful, because obviously I think it's a forever learning path.
Yeah.
You know? Even when you're not going to be there physically anymore, you're still going to be learning. It's through spirits and how you're going to be reincarnating. So every action that you do now matter.
Yeah.
You know, how you engage, how you talk.
Yeah.
How you move, you know.
Because the thing that I liked about Buddhism is it's not designed for this fear factor about pleasing some god. It's like you being the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
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 Because do you say Buddhism's like a religion or a spirituality? A bit of it. Neither here nor there.
Neither. Yeah. Neither. Yeah. I think it's not. Yeah. I wouldn't put it neither in the religion, neither into the spiritual.
Yeah.
It's really this own
balance.
thing. It's more of a beliefs and a lifestyle and a philosophy. You know.
Yeah.
I think it's really like a big umbrella, because it's understanding of so many things. Like there's no hiding in Buddhism.
Yeah.
You know, because it's addressing the suffering and understanding the wisdom and the beautiful gift and the lesson from the suffering.
Yeah. I don't really understand, like, because you see that there's more respect for like religion and Christianity and stuff, and then like I don't know, what's your belief why like it's been slower to adopt the kind of Eastern belief system?
What do you mean?
Because I think like now, like in Australia specifically, it's like Christianity's kind of like, oh yeah, you're a Christian, whatever. But then Buddhism, it's kind of not really respected as a belief system here. Like,
oh really? How come?
It's not as common, which is weird because it's just up there. Like
yeah, it is weird.
Wise.
It is weird. I think I don't understand why it's not respected and understood, because I think it's it's not. I know it's one of the eldest, you know, form of knowledge and education to support the well-being of all, you know, sentient beings in the world. Yeah, it has a very different lens and approach. Like all religion, from my understanding, have a gift and a foundation, and at the end of the day, obviously we're all different, so all different cultural groups gonna have a tradition that embeds that, but the foundation of it is be kind. Yeah,
exactly. Like, at the end of the day,
you know, Buddhism, like everything is about the understanding and the appliance of kindness and compassion. Yeah, and even to your worst enemy. Like I've had to experience that while I was at the Tibetan, you know, temple. Like didn't get along with some people, but you know, exactly. We don't have to be best friends, but we just have to be
smile and wave.
To each other. Smile and wave. Yeah, you know, and like literally having the full understanding that we are connected and being able to shed light of compassion towards others. Doesn't mean you have to be best friends with them whatsoever, but because their suffering is your suffering. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, it's like hurt people too.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So.
And then, so tell me about your business, Kriyaness. Am I saying it right?
Yes, you say it right, yes. I know some people are like, what? How do you say? And some people call me Kriyaness, and I'm like, my name is Maria. So I'm like, I guess the brand is out there. So that's good. But no, my name is Maria, and Kriyaness. The birth of this started like in my process of my own creative development when I was in Melbourne. I was doing The Artist's Way. I don't know if you've done or heard about The Artist's Way from Julia Cameron. It's a very good book. It's got like basically 12 chapters to help any form of creator to unfold whatever challenges and blocks and really evolve in a process. And as I was doing it for the first time, Kriya, the word Kriyaness with an S came through in the book, and had the author talked about it. She was like, oh, it made me feel like, she was like, it sounds like curious when you say Kriya, and I really like that. Yeah. Because I'm such a curious person of personality, and I'm really playful, so I was like, ooh.
So what does Kriyaness actually mean?
So Kriyaness actually there's so many different meaning of it. So it's a Hindi Sanskrit word.
Yeah.
I have it tattooed on my forehead as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Really wanted to embed it.
Yeah.
The meaning that I love about this for me is the completion of an action. Completion of an action, taking effort, making deeds.
Yeah.
But it's also known, obviously, in a yogi world, in terms of like breathing discipline and other yogi disciplines as well,
Yeah.
which I haven't gone down into, but it's definitely have several meaning. For me, yeah, taking action. Last year was kind of a year for me where I had to take a lot of different action, and yeah, when I moved to Sunny Coast, I went to get this tattoo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was like, this is, you know. And Ness, basically Kriya, and then Ness is like, I love the word happiness. Something like that. And I found myself in so much joy when I say joyfulness, or kindness, or all the words that finish with Ness embody something that is soft and beautiful.
Yeah.
And I just love that. I love the message of something that is soft and beautiful.
Yeah.
And just embraces and just gives like a good feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you started Kriyaness just recently, or?
I've started it, like the spark of it started in 2024.
Yeah.
In 2024, even though I was doing so many things at the same time, I was doing community events, fundraising, I was doing my youth work, I was publishing a book, I was hosting.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so but I was like, you know, I had the calling, I was like, I have to start somewhere. You know,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be perfect straight away. No business has started. We've been like,
Yeah.
oh,
No.
we got a castle straight away.
No.
Ta-da. But I was like,
That would be
you know,
nice.
Yeah, that would be nice. But yeah, so I just started it. I just started slowly, you know, to understand that basically to be able to coach others, to self-coach myself and being my best friend and my best cheerleader.
Yeah.
So
I love
like
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like my best cheerleader, my best friend in the hardest time.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is what I want to do for the world. This is what I'm meant to be also be doing. Like I've always loved supporting people. I used to be a hairdresser for 20 years.
Really?
Yeah, back
Alright,
in Paris.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's so exotic.
Yeah.
Did you see some characters hairdressing in Paris?
Oh, yes.
Surely.
Oh yes, I did. So many stories.
Yeah,
People sit here and they tell you everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes too many things.
Yeah.
But it's okay. You here, right? You
Yeah.
have space.
I was gonna say you published a book. Was it about being a hairdresser?
Oh
in Paris?
yeah. Well, I started to write an autobiography like 3 years ago. Something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm starting to write about what's happened in my life. So
Is
I think
that
that would be interesting?
The book. Have you published a book? That's one you're doing.
That's a different book. So I've published a poetry book called Unshakable Love.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
When was that? A few years ago.
That was 2024.
Oh right.
That was 2024. It was a big year.
Yeah. Busy.
That was 2024, and no, that's a different book. This one I haven't have the title of it for this biography. Like this kind of is artness living.
Yeah, nice.
But then it might change along the process because I feel like now
Yeah.
I don't really resonate with it. It was like 3
Maybe that's a
years ago.
chapter.
Yeah, that's probably a chapter. Exactly.
So then, what do you do with Kriyaness? How do you support people? What's your like?
So
Sure.
basically, Kriyaness is a beautiful space for people who are artists, someone that is like, you know, looking for support in terms of significant change into their life.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to be a creator. It can be an individual that's going through a big transition.
Yeah.
And what I do is supporting them with like creation, connection to themselves,
Yeah.
connection to nature, and spiritual practice.
Yeah.
And I call it alternative because I am not a vanilla person, as I call it.
Yeah. Don't pigeonhole me.
Yeah. So it's more something where people can actually find themselves to have a safe space where you can be heard.
Yeah.
And where we can break down basically creative projects, creative lifestyle as well. It doesn't have to be, you know, I want to be an artist or anything, but how you can create because we all naturally born with
Yeah.
creation. From one way or the other, from childhood, everybody's born with the ability to create,
Yeah.
you know, and then we got distracted and we got different pathways that are formed. But
Yeah.
initially, to help people to remember, because I feel like we're all hitting a spot in our life where there's a turning point where you're like, oh my God, there's a big shift.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want this anymore, and I don't want that anymore, and I'm overwhelmed, and I'm this. And that's when Kriyaness come.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just like a really compassionate, empathic, and grounded person, and I just love literally being able to help people to find the best in themselves.
Yeah.
And sometimes they don't even know, but I already know, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of here waiting, and I'm just like, okay.
Get it. Because do you reckon, like, nowadays our creativity has just been kicked to the curb?
It is. And still today, there's a lot of, I feel like with the society, there's a lot of controlling that is happening. Like, I don't watch TV or
Yeah.
I don't do all these
It's
sort
not
of
happy.
mainstream things
Yeah.
for many years. Like, I've never really liked it. But there is definitely, even post the pandemic, I feel like there's even more disconnection.
Yeah.
Even though people were craving more connections.
Yeah.
In some ways, I feel like with the AI that sort of boomed as well.
Yeah.
And everything, because now there's also a problem with education system
Yeah.
at school.
Yeah.
You know, young people use AI for everything.
Yeah.
And they are looking at putting a law, I think, or something, to support young people in terms of learning, because the AI use is terrible.
They need to train children to work with AI as a tool, not lean on it as a cop out.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So-
and then because especially like the creativity, cause like I know like me as a kid, I was so creative and
Yeah.
always like creating and making things. But you kind of, I've noticed, not that I have kids, but you see like that dwindle away,
Yeah.
and it's like just getting lost in technology and phones and everything.
Yeah, definitely. Even just last week, I got scammed on my Facebook, and I was like, "That's it.
No,
I am gonna." I
that's
was
the
like,
worst.
"I'm gonna talk to Larissa and tell her I don't want to do podcast. I don't want to do anything." I was like being so dramatical because
Oh
I was
my God.
like, "I'm so tired of like."
Oh my
this,
god, there's no way to recover from a Facebook either.
this technology attack out of nowhere, which gave me a lot of anxiety because I was like, you know, I was reading this thing and it seemed so legit, and then I realized
Oh, no.
down the track that it was a scam.
Oh no.
It was a whole thing.
I get like emails from my clients, I reckon daily. Like, is this a scam? Yes, delete. Yes, delete. Don't click anything.
You know,
Yeah.
it's so stressful.
Yeah. Did you get it back?
Yeah. It was someone that was obviously trying to get my password and everything and but then after a while I was trying to solve the problems from my iPhone, and I was like, I gotta use my desktops, right? Because something here is blocking and it's not letting me. I'm not receiving the code when they want to verify. So I'm like, this is weird.
Oh.
So then I went to the meta things and the assistants, and I sent a message and I sent the screenshots, all the screenshots that I took, because I'm like, this is not right. It's not right. And then they're like, no, it looks like you've been scammed. We never messaged this and we never did it. I was like, okay, cool.
That's
cool.
so lucky
then I
you
had
got
to
it.
change all my password and
Oh yeah.
everything. I was like, grey hair.
Yeah. Literally. I was listening to a podcast today actually, and they're saying how you can actually reverse grey hair. Like if you start getting, they said they've pulled out strands of hair and then they've seen it like stressful part of your life, it'll go grey and then it'll go back.
For real, now for me, grey hair. I'm an old school being. Like,
Yeah.
even though when I was
It's my
a
wise hairs.
yeah, when I was a hairdresser and people would tell me, I don't like my grey hair, I was like, honey, this is natural highlights.
Yeah.
this is natural highlights.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. Now, if you want to cover it and have a different do, it's up to you. But
It's like jewelry for your hair.
the language and how we appropriate things, you know,
Yeah.
and how we create negative connotation on words when it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It's part of beauty. It's normal. It's like wrinkles.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
anything. Oh no, I'm going to get butter.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have no wrinkle. I'm like, yeah, we all have different melanin and things.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like
Yeah.
let's just be.
I know, right? It's like, that's why, like, in my van, I'm like, there's a reason I don't have a mirror in my van. Just stop looking at yourself.
You
It's
don't
fine.
even. Yeah.
Yes.
Why would you need a mirror?
Sometimes if I'll go to, like, I won't look at myself in the mirror for, like, so long, go to, like, a public bathroom or whatever, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
shit. That's why I don't have a mirror. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
And then, so, because you also do, like, it's like playtime sort of thing? Is it?
Yeah, so playtime, yeah. I like that you said it, thank you. I love to use the word playtime instead of
Yeah.
workshop. This is me like, using word that resonates with my being and it makes me feel happy. Like when I say playtime, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
When I say workshop, there's a word work,
Yeah.
shop. Like all those connotations of word that kind of create barriers and it seems so foreign to my spirit and my
Yeah.
being. Just legit. Like when I have to do something on my to-do list or whatever, I call it playtime list.
That's
I'm
good.
like, have fun, and I'm like, dot, 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 dot.
Yeah.
Tick, It just creates a different lightness.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's the mainstream world and there's the word when you go outside and you have to use those words to people to understand you.
Yeah.
But then your wording
Yeah.
and your way of being. And it just makes the whole world feel so much better and brings some ease straight away into the being.
Yeah.
So yeah, playtimes I workshop.
Oh, I love that.
Playtimes I workshops and it's like really spaces for me to create like personalize. I like to personalize workshops and playtime instead of like having some sets and this and
Yeah.
I can have some like I guess identity and signature
Yeah.
playtime things, but also my capacity and the way that I deliver things is in a way that is gonna be filling the gaps and what is really required in front of me. Like so, if I go to an organization and community, a collective, I'm like, what do you guys miss, or what do I sense is needed, and then I'm gonna offer that.
So if someone comes to you, you kind of just meet with them, and then you just let them talk, and then based on what they say, you kind of guide.
Yeah.
There, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
And then, what's like, what do you often suggest in terms of like, I suppose it would be different, but in terms of like nature for people, getting out in nature.
I think getting out in nature is essential.
Yeah.
Getting out in nature is like drinking water and brushing your teeth or eating food every day is essential. Walking barefoot. Like I have one of my guy friend, he sees me walking barefoot, and he's like this, like he's it's really dainty, and I'm like walking in his knees and stuff. I'm like, bro, he's like, yeah, I don't do this so often. I'm like, yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
But like you need, like it's good.
Yeah.
You give yourself, your body, your own self massage, connection to nature. That's an essential way of being. That's how we were before we created shoes. I love fashion. I love shoes and all these things.
I'm the same. I love shoes, but I love bare feet.
But I love being barefoot. Like monkey style and being barefoot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I highly recommend for everybody to like have the moment to nurture yourself at peace, wherever it may be, the beach, the forest, the river. I like all form of nature, the mountains.
Yeah.
We all have something that calls to us. Like for me, wherever I live, for example, my residential sanctuary area, my must-have was a water stream and green. There must be grass and trees. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm not moving.
That's why I don't understand how people can live in those like high-rise apartments where you go into like the lift up to level 30 and it's just like a box. I was like, nah, I can't do it.
I used to be that girl. I grew up in the north, like ghetto of Paris, and I used to look at the park, the little green playground from my bedroom window. Like, oh my god! And I used to build tree houses.
Really?
That was my thing.
In Paris.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
In the suburb,
That's so cool.
Yeah, that used to be my thing.
That's so cool. I love a tree house.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Better than living in this tall apartment. Like it was so.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
You should still do that.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah.
Let's do it together.
Yeah.
For real.
I'm useless on tools.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'll give it a crack.
That's okay. Everyone's got something else that is good at. You don't have to be. What's your thing? I'm good with tools. What's your thing?
I don't know.
That's okay. I'm sure we can find that in the moment of creating.
Yeah. I've been a jack of all trades, master of absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And then in terms of like creative therapy, creative healing for people, what sort of things would you suggest? What different types? Or have you suggested?
Yeah, well, so far, for me, the thing that I've suggested for people to do is to go back to what they used to love doing as a child. So, and often that I will lead with like my own aspirations. When I was a kid, For me, that was sketching.
Yeah.
That was playing with the sand. That was getting lost in the wood. That was just staring at things, like being in silence and staring at things, looking at the sky, looking at the clouds. Like often when I look at the clouds, I see so many different shapes.
Yeah.
Like of any kind, of anything, you know.
Yeah.
Often I see love heart, and one of my friends used to laugh because she's like, I don't see it. I'm like, but it's there. And it's like, that's okay.
That's a blob.
That's okay. You don't see it, you don't see it. You know? Like your own creation is in your mind too, but that's okay. Because you're meant to create. You're meant to be imaginative and emancipate your mind.
Yeah.
So that goes from sketching, from painting, from playing with clay, from singing, from any type of, from dancing as well, movement.
Yeah, that's me dancing.
You know, any form of movement from the mind, body, and spirit, I think is so important to find your alignment.
Yeah.
Things that I do, you know, like time to time, I'm going to start one actually again, mind, body, spirit challenge.
Yeah.
I call it MBS, where I create like a 21-day calendar challenge, and then I tick.
I like that.
And basically each day, mind, body, spirit, I have to do like one of the activity that I select for myself.
One of each every day?
Yeah. So for the mind, every day. For the mind, for example, that would be journaling.
Yeah.
Because I love doing that. But that would be also creating affirmation or practicing thankfulness.
Yeah.
Because everybody can say thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like everyone say, I'm so grateful. No, forget it. Like this is another mainstream word, like being grateful, gratitude, amen.
Yeah.
We're all born to say hello, hey, how are you, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah? That's such a simple word.
When you go to a cafe and someone's like, hi, how's your day? I'm like, you don't care. You're just sticking a box.
Oh yeah, that's such an Australian saying. When I first moved to Australia, I was shocked. Because I like a conversation, and I used to start, and I was like, oh, they're not listening. Yeah. Like at the supermarket, they'd be like, hey, how are you? And I'd be like, oh, cool. Yeah. Oh my God.
I didn't want an answer.
Yeah, that was a shocker, that was.
That's so funny.
But yeah, so the practice of being thankful is also one of my daily practice, but that's part of the mind thing. Spirit would be any form of meditation or anything that you feel like aligns with your daily spiritual practice.
Yeah.
Like I maintain myself a spiritual hygiene every day, which is cleansing my chakra, which is washing my hands morning and evening, and then like as a ritual where I kind of see and feel like the energy of people or anything that I felt was off my body.
I like that.
And when I shower in the evening before I go to bed, also like, you know, using the element, not forgetting we are nature. Yeah. You know, I consider myself as a bird of paradise. That's the flower. Yeah.
This is what baffles me. Like even when it comes to health and stuff, it's like people put so much pressure on like the health system and drugs, and of course, obviously they've got their purpose and stuff, but people they forget to like look within you and the environment. Like
exactly.
Why is it like hoodie-guru weird stuff? It's like, but this is what I don't know. It baffles me.
Yeah, look within you, and sometimes that's what I had to remind one of my clients last week, because experiencing lots of lack of confidence and fear and judgment, and I was like, you can hear all that, but then also because sometimes we're so used to paying attention to the external noise. Yeah. A lot more than the internal noise. Yeah. And that's also a way of the manipulation of society. Yeah. I mean, when you drive past everywhere, you see ads all the time. Whatever you do, you see ads all the time. Yeah. Like, you're not meant to experience all this, but it is given to you. And if you don't pay attention, slowly all those things cultivating and imprinting in your mind and in your body. So it's becoming a recurrence and something that you're used to, you know. Yeah. So I had to remind her. I said, that's okay, people think, because like people think I'm weird, you know. I do two different type of art. I have the figurative and the abstract. And she's like, she's painted a beautiful well. I'm like, I love that. Yeah. I can't do detailed painting, and I admire when I say, I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. You know, and then she showed me the abstract, and I was like, wow. And then she was like, she's like, I painted this and I was fully naked and I used my body. And I was like, this is fucking
so
amazing.
cool.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So like, if some people don't like it, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. So you're not here to please everybody. Because
Yeah.
there's always going to be somebody who's going to be judging. There's always going to be someone who's going to be. But like internally, what do you feel? How was your experience? Validate that.
What would be something that you'd like suggest to people who feel that way? Like, because I think it's more and more now, also with social media, everyone's so paranoid about what people think of them. What's something that you'd suggest to like get rid of that quickly or daily practice?
Because quickly, there's no quick day. I don't believe in fast
No
and quick process. I don't believe. But something that's going to support that is to always go back to your own like why you started.
Yeah.
Your intention. I'm a big believer in intention setting and my own purpose.
Yeah.
And what is that spark for you?
Yeah.
Because your best advice and your best inner knowing is within yourself.
Yeah.
Like you started something, it's not because someone else told you, it's because you wanted to do it. Well, I'd like to think so anyway, because otherwise that'll be a very hard life for you if you leave yourself, being led by other captain. Yeah, you have to be the own captain of your own soul, right?
Yeah.
So for me the strong beliefs is to like sit down and allow yourself to break the noise. I mean, sometimes you may have to separate yourself from the situation. If something happens quickly and you're not happy with it, just remove yourself from the situation.
Yeah.
Go to the bathroom. Take 3 breaths of, 3 deep breaths, 3 breaths of love, as I call it as well.
Yeah.
Just seeing love coming through yourself, ground yourself for a minute, and then go back to whatever you have to do. But always find your grounding and your centering, because the external is always going to be created to challenge you, which is normal, because then it's going to allow you to expand in some different ways, or to respond in a way that either you're going to align with it, or other ways you're going to actually affirm yourself and find other ways.
I love that, being like the inner cheerleader, like you said.
Yeah. Being your own inner cheerleader.
I love that.
So
Honestly, like imagine a little cheerleader in my head.
Oh yeah, I do. I have like bubbles and pops, like in the cartoon when you have bubbles and things.
Yeah.
You have the one here, you have the one
Oh, that's classic. And then in terms of like creative practices, would you suggest like the best thing to do is like daily creative practice?
I would say daily if that works for you.
Yeah, okay.
Because there is a standard of like...
You don't want to force it and then you like resent it, I suppose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For me, like I'm a strong, and that's when like my alternative and my eye of understanding diversity is that we're all born different. Some people are really good at doing the same thing daily.
Yeah.
Some people are not good at it. We all have different ways of integrating new learnings, Yeah. I know some people it's once a week, some people it's twice, some people it's every day. So it's variant. As long as I guess you find a consistency.
Yeah.
And then you stick to that consistency.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what's gonna matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think the daily thing is good when you significantly want to make a big change and a difference. Saying like, oh, you've had this challenge, or like fear, for example. Well, every day try to look at things in the opposite angle.
Yeah.
And find something joyful every day to be thankful about.
Yeah.
And do that for 21 days, because there is also this belief, and which I believe because I practice it, that in 21 days you can kind of implement and really remember something.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're gonna try something and it's gonna work for a bit, and it's gonna be good for that time, but it might not be good for later. But that's okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Because there's also this formation of habits that you create, but not all habits are meant to be staying forever. Some habits are good for now, for that time.
Yeah.
Some habits might be useful for you 10 years in the future. You don't know.
Yeah, that's true. It's not being like that pressure on yourself to do that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why in answering that question, because daily, for me straight away, I was like, It creates pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
And as a creator, I think pressure is the worst. Like,
Yeah.
we all have our own things. There's already the external world to create that for you.
Yeah.
The deadline and the this and the that. You need to have an ethic, yeah? You need to have your own consistency.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to be able to, for me, the most important thing is to meet people where they are.
Yeah.
In their capacity. Yeah?
And with your like 21-day challenge, do you do that for yourself?
Yeah.
Do you do it with like other people?
I do it for myself and I do it for friends as well. Some of my friends have been doing it. They're like, oh my God, it's been amazing.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I told you, because they come in my bedroom and they see like I have a wall.
Yeah.
Where I put all my stuff because I'm so visual.
Yeah.
And I don't leave things more than 4 weeks because I tried the 3 months plan to have stuff on the wall.
Yeah.
Of things that I want to achieve or aspiration and goals, and it stays for too long. Then it becomes like a wall decoration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like
So
that.
I think, like the agile technique, when you use post-its or whatever thing, I think once you actually see things and you tick them off, like you make yourself a commitment to yourself where you're like, okay, I do it, I tick it off. I do it, I tick it off. I do it, I tick it off. And then you build it up, however small or however big, that just like creates something for you.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because you kind of, I always do my goals like 0 to 2 years, 2 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How's that going for you?
15 years,
I'm
Larissa,
impressed.
is very successful.
Yeah. And that's where you want to be, yo.
Yeah.
Alan does that, for sure.
Yeah. Well, and then I also do the year, and you notice like the key ones you do, the other ones just like fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they fall off because you have so many different things that's going to unfold in life that you haven't experienced and you don't know.
Exactly.
Like I've learned along the process to not get attached so much with the plan.
Yeah.
Because life is impermanent. Like that's one of the big practices in Buddhism is the understanding of, the biggest thing in life that's always constant is change, right?
Exactly.
So like, it's good to have an aspiration, an idea, something that you want to do, and then get there. But then in the process, there may be some other stuff that's going to derive you that you've never seen coming, and that's going to evolve into that project or goal.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's going to go, and something else is going to come up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And then, how do you reckon people today are? Because I think you mentioned trauma-informed healing. So what do you mean by that, and how people are like dealing with their traumas or trying to deal with their traumas?
Yeah. Well, I think trauma-informed healing is really important, and I guess for me, I've learned a lot about it through my, work in the community services.
Yeah.
And I guess it's the ability to really understand where people are coming from in all seasons and all kind of categories of their life,
Yeah.
Because we may look the same, we may look the same age, we may be,
Yeah.
but we may have had different stories of how we got to where we are today. And getting that understanding helps to shape where we are in the present to better serve you, instead of like giving you all the same tool as everybody, but then you're not going to be able to pick them up.
Yeah. I always think about it, like, even when you're like flying out of a plane and you think about your life in your home brain and all the complications and everything and all the stresses, and then you look down and it's like everyone's got all these big massive problems and whatever, and it's like, but you're just like a little speck. It's like, that matters nothing to me, but to you it's so important.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, at the end of the day, we all kind of want to, as humans, gain equity, right?
Yeah.
And we all have different tools to get there. And some people may need extra tools compared to others, and some people have the ability to be standing on that throne here.
Yeah.
But then, when you have 1, 2, and then 3 winners, you want to be able to bring the tools and build them up with the person.
Yeah.
But it's like in a way of my trauma-informed care practice is really in a way to empower people to unleash that.
Yeah.
And giving them the power of choice and understanding where is that coming from.
Can you speak about someone's trauma? Like,
sorry?
what can you, I don't know if you can speak about it, but someone that you've met that had a really bad trauma and you've given them the tools to overcome that.
Yeah, for example, I had
Just no names.
yeah, I've done that before. No names. We can't do no names.
Yeah.
But I like to say Mr. X, for example, came to me once and had like some trauma with acceptance due to child abuse.
Yeah.
And I guess is having those conversations. And for me, one of the really important things is for people to understand, first of all, who I am, so they feel safe.
Yeah.
So I talk a lot about how transparent I am, and I come from a place of full honesty. That means no bullshit. Like I've practiced the no bullshit therapy from a very important place. Anyway, which means like the transparency that I will give into what I inform you, I expect that from you. So that's like creating that bridge of trust and understanding. Okay. Yeah. And then from there, as well, then once I got the information and allowed the person to feel safe into how they want to disclose the information, is to help them to transform that. Yeah. So that's when we come to the narrative frame therapy, which is what I love to do, is onboarding the person to imagine themselves. Okay, so now this is what happened, and then let's say today you put yourself in the situation. How would you transform this situation?
Yeah.
And from that moment, once they actually allowed and giving that allowance to be different than what they had experienced, then they get to obtain themselves and recognize the insight and the gift of what they expressed.
Yeah.
And then from there, we find what is the thing that they can do today. What is the one little thing that you can do today to like serve that service of like this new recognition and insight that you transform for yourself.
So it's like stepping out of that like kind of victim mentality and
exactly.
It's a big problem.
I didn't want to say the word, but there's a lot of that.
I did.
No, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. It's important to say it. Thank you. You had to say it. We need to talk about this thing because I see it a lot. But then there's a lot of people when they talk about it, they're unable to say it. So that's why I don't say a word unless people are able to say it. Because I see myself as a 20 and people as a 80. They do 80%, I do 20. I'm just like,
oh yeah.
I'm the 20% cheerleader. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, classic.
But that's true, and that's when you sit in a place like really focus on the client's capacity. For me, I'm really focused on the client capacity building and recognition. Yeah. Because not only I have the tools and the strategy from my learning, but also I have the sensory ability to feel what somebody is going to feel or want to say or where they want to be in their life before they even know it. So it's for me to like really support them to really allow themselves to find the trust and to build that baby step capacity, but with their own word, with their own abilities. Yeah. Because you can smash many information to someone and be like, hey, and that's the worst actually. Yeah. Have you ever experienced someone giving you unsolicited advice?
Often.
Yeah. And some people feel great about it because they're like, I learned something, so I'm gonna share it. Yeah. But like, if you
there's like preach conferences.
Exactly. But then if someone don't ask,
Yeah, because then you're kind of like living a lie. It's like coming back to yourself.
And also you imprinted something in them that they don't want to receive. So it's actually going to create friction in their spirit and in their being. Yeah. And you're not doing anything to service. This is coming from a place of like, ego. Yeah. It's putting more layers on the like disaster instead of... Exactly. And we're not here to be on an ego space. We're here to like be on a trampoline and just being holding them like as if I was the bed, like in comfort so they can grow nicely. Yeah. Does it make sense?
Yeah, definitely. And have you noticed, like, there's been more of a, like, I know I've noticed, I think now, because all the economic unrest and everyone's stressing about money and work and AI more than ever, have you noticed there's been more of a, like, people seeking for answers?
Yeah. Oh, my God, that's a topic. Yeah. You're reaching. Yes, I have noticed. I have noticed. And you know, it's funny because for me, I feel like I'm so in my own world. And as I said, I was in a Buddhist temple for 10 months, and then I just feel like a newborn, like
Yeah.
since 2 months, because I'm, you know.
You're thrown in the deep end.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah. So I'm observant a lot, and I sense a lot, and I go to places to validate what I sense. Like, for example, I went to Prana Festival, which was amazing.
Yeah.
And then it kind of confirmed my sense around the community need right now. Like you said, everyone wants to have answers, and I find, especially in the world of consciousness and spirituality and all those beautiful practice,
Yeah.
that there is more and more disconnection.
Yeah. It's true.
There is more and more disconnection.
Yeah.
Because there's too many new things that are coming out.
Yeah.
There's too many, like for me, I'm like, what the heck? Like yesterday, I did not hear about that word yesterday. What is that? Like someone told me about a new astrologic, we were talking in exchange of like star signs, yeah?
Oh.
She's like, oh, which star sign are you? And I'm like, oh, yeah, cool. But then we exchange, and she's like, oh, but then in this Vedic astrology, and this, I was like, I never heard this word.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay,
It's
cool.
like ironic because it started off from something so simple and now it's so complicated.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how I feel it's evolving kind of in this era that we're living right now.
Yeah.
You know, because being spiritual and being creative and being in connection with nature or other things that you may love is not so difficult.
Yeah, exactly.
It's actually quite simple.
Yeah. It's like stop making simple things complicated.
Yeah. So I'm quite curious, and I think that's a topic that I'm going to keep talking about and addressing. Is I'm curious about how come this is rising up right now.
Yeah.
You know, what is the thing that has created the need for society to want to have more answers or more developed form of spirituality or creativity when we haven't even barely catch a breath on the other topics before.
Yeah, exactly.
On what's already existing.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like a human psychology to just make things more complicated. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
And how do you find it, like, the spiritual side, Melbourne compared to here? And Paris?
Yeah. Ooh.
So
No, I mean,
diverse.
that is a bright, that is such a strong evolution. That's a very good point. Look, I mean, you know, for me, being spiritually attuned and aware started late. Like my...
I feel like you couldn't find that in Paris.
Yeah, in my mid-30s, probably when I was like 33, before I moved to Melbourne. I moved to Melbourne when I was 36. So I wouldn't be able to share much about how spirituality was back in Paris because I was there when I, you know...
Well, it would be hard to find.
I was raised there, and I left when I was 22. It was a very different era, so I have not much knowledge to share about that, to be honest. And then Melbourne is a city that is
needs
quite...
more of it.
Yes, I agree. Needs more of it and is reluctant to it. So there's a real clash between the reality. Yeah.
That's why I mean, like the area, like cities are more religion. They're more. That's their path, sort of.
Yeah.
More prominent there.
Yeah. I think there's just a reluctance. There's still some presence of spiritual practice and everything out there, but it's more hidden than. You know, Melbourne ethic and being is a lot of around activism. You know, a lot of political things around. And you know what saddens me, for me to be honest, is a lot of political things that are out of the country or out of their own local area.
Yeah.
And they're also quite involved in what's happening in the local area, but a lot of it is what's happening in the world, and lots of it, but that's not only Melbourne, it's everywhere. Though, I'm just saying. But Melbourne quite known for that. Yeah. You know?
Well, it
and
even
artistically as well.
In like the number plates, like the education state. I was like, come on. And then Queensland and like the Sunshine State. It's like, yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
The Sunshine State, you know, I think Sunny Coast is quite beautiful because it's warm, and actually met some really lovely people. And not as, because we're going to talk about this as a black woman here, because moving from Melbourne to here, there was a lot of my black fellow friends that were like, "Don't move. There's so many racist people out here." Right? There's many racist people everywhere. I think in the world, especially Australia. They're like, "Be careful of those redneck." And you know what? I went to the beach and I was laughing and I was like, "Oh, I get it. Why they're saying redneck, because they're white and they get so red, like in the sun."
I think redneck's more American.
Oh, is it? I don't know
We
why.
got Bogan.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, people from Melbourne were saying redneck here.
Really?
Yeah.
They probably would say that about Queenslanders.
Yeah, that's what it is probably. So yeah, that's the drift around the racial. I haven't experienced any racism or anything like that.
No.
If anything, very lovely people here.
Is that so? What brought you to the sunny coast? Was it the institute, or did you have like your eye on it before?
You know what? That's a very good question. Actually, before I came to the sunny coast, all I wanted to go was to the Red Centre, to Uluru, or to Alice Spring, or Darwin. Like Queensland was the last state in my mind that I wanted to go, and I was like, I had the spark to want to move from like a year and a half before I came here. So I was really looking everywhere: Darwin, Alice Spring, Western Australia, potentially. But Queensland, I was like, nah. I had nothing in my heart was, and so what led me here was literally the Tibetan Buddhist Center, that's the reason why I'm here. It kind of led me here, and I know that I'm passing through anyway because I'm not meant to be here for a very long time. I think my calling is to be around the Red Centre at some stage.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, that's hot.
Yeah. yeah. I'm like, oh, should I go now? No, I'm like, no, it's not yet. But so I know I'm meant to be of passage here and to be of service to the community here before I'm meant to be
like
going
gypsy.
And yeah. Before I'm meant to be going and.
Do you reckon you'll settle down in the?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Do you reckon you'll miss it here? Well, how long have you been out of the retreat now?
End of April, so yeah, fresh.
Oh,
2
you
months.
are fresh.
Yeah.
Was
I'm
you like?
born.
Do you have a favorite? A favorite place here yet?
I have a favorite place to get my cacao. It's in Malini. I got
Where's that?
Malini. I think it's Hinterland. Where?
Yeah. No, where in Malini, sorry?
The Joy Collective.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a really cool artist.
Cacao.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get the Jaffa cacao because it's got like an
yum.
orange.
Yeah.
It's nice. And it's bright and colourful and have yummy cakes and stuff.
Oh.
So it's one of my.
What about like your favourite nature spot here? There's a lot.
Oh, there's a lot. Okay.
You probably only touch the surface.
Maurici. Is that Maurici National Park? I'm so bad
Garden?
with names. I think it's a garden or something. I like that garden.
Maurici Botanical Garden.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I haven't even been there. They have music there once a month.
Oh, once a month?
Yeah.
I need to look it up.
Look at locals in the loop.
Yeah. True. So that spot, I like to go to Budina as well, to the beach.
Oh yeah, that's where a lot.
Oh really?
Yeah,
it's so beautiful there. Yeah, it's a nice spot.
Yeah.
And it reminds me, like I had a friend coming up from Melbourne who came down and visit, and we had a girl time there.
Yeah.
So it always kind of brings me back to that feeling and the special. That was like the first place that I went.
It's so nice to walk around like
it's quiet.
Yeah.
I like to walk by the creek and like under the the blue thing there. How you call this?
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
water tower or something.
Water tower, the lighthouse thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I park my van on like the other side along the water. It's so nice.
Yeah.
And then up the top, if I secure that spot, it's great.
Yeah. And then I have some other spot that I like in the hinterland, that I just go like, follow the flow.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I don't know the street. I don't know the name. I just go, like those kind of place.
Yeah.
It's like my little secret garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good when you find the spots and there's no one there.
Yeah, because I like to be able just to, hear, connect with nature, look at the birds, the colours, the essence of things.
And I like it's like that warm summer air today.
Yes,
And
it
you can
is.
like
That's how
smells
I
and
felt
feels
this
like
morning when I
summer.
woke up. I looked at the sunrise and I was on the balcony. I could see the moon looking beautiful.
Yeah.
The pink, and I was like, wow.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
it has that feel, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
So doing this just glass off. Oh,
Yeah.
into now it's winter. Okay, I want to do something with you. Rapid fire questions.
Oh, what is that?
So I'm just gonna rapidly fire questions at you.
Oh.
See your response.
Okay.
Stress.
No,
Okay.
a little bit. I've never done this
They're
before.
just really simple.
Okay, cool.
So, morning or night?
Morning.
Beach or rainforest?
Ooh, beach.
Coffee or herbal tea?
Herbal tea.
Meditation or movement?
Oof,
Ooh.
meditation.
Oh, favorite Sunshine Coast spot? Kind of just said that.
Yeah, you said it, Belina.
Book that's changed your life?
The Seed of the Soul of Gary Zukav.
We'll come back to that. What's one word that describes you?
Why, what?
What's one word that describes you?
Pineapple.
I love pineapple. What's bringing you joy right now? Pineapple. It's not, it's out of season. Yeah, what's bringing you joy right now?
Love.
Oh, nice. I love that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thank you. Oh,
What's-
that's cool. Rapid fire.
What's what's the book? You said.
The Seat of the Soul from Gary Zukav. So
Sounds
that's
nice.
a beautiful book that is quite philosophical, but then also touch a lot of base on spirituality and religion and lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I think it's the last chapter. The last chapter was a kind of like, or the second last anyway, was a bit of a revelation for me about forgiveness. And then from that moment, which I read it 2 years ago, I've been practicing forgiveness. Because having the understanding that forgiveness, the appliance of forgiveness is embedded with love.
Yeah.
Right? And a lot of time people think, oh, I'm not ready to forget. Like, I was supporting a client, so I said to her that, and through the conversation that we had, I was like, I sense that you need to do a lot of forgiveness. And she's like, oh my God, you hit a hard spot. Yes, I do. And I was like, you need to do a lot of forgiveness for yourself and then for others.
Yeah.
And then she was surprised that I said for herself. And I said, yeah, you always need to forgive yourself first before you forgive anybody else. It's like when they're talking about the airplane, when you put your mask or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah? You always need to feed yourself first.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I think it's so important because
I think people
in
get
whatever
really hard on themselves.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In whatever situation that you may have experienced, there's always a co-creation, right? So therefore, starting with yourself first, when you have the ability to forgive,
Yeah.
don't do something when you're not able to do it,
Yeah.
because otherwise you're creating a friction
Yeah.
in terms of the alignment and the energy. It's not
Yeah.
because I told you, so you have to do it. You have to feel something
Yeah,
to be
exactly.
able to do it, right? So once you do that, you really embed yourself with the love, and then you kind of also rebalance your body and your chakras and your vibration.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the simple thing is to do, thank you for the listen. Thank you for the listen. I forgive me. I forgive you.
Yeah.
And I love you.
I love that.
And then sending the person and the situation golden light.
Yeah.
Simple things to do. Simple, but yet can be so difficult when you're in the midst of a
It's
situation.
so true.
When you're angry and when you have this and na. I'm like, if you're angry, stay in your state of being angry.
Yeah.
Anger is such a beautiful emotion to transform things.
Yeah.
It's actually quite a beautiful when it happens. I don't like being angry.
Yeah.
It's just like it's very rare for me to be angry, and when it happens, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I gotta transform this. Like I feel I transform it in some ways. It's quite interesting.
I love that.
But yeah, that's where I learned about forgiveness in that book, and
I've heard that I forgive you. Is that that Hawaiian technique?
I don't know about how it probably.
It's Hapunakinik.
What, do you speak Hawaiian?
No. Hapunapono or something?
Haponopono. I would not
or
know.
something like that.
But probably, if you heard
It sounds like that.
Yeah.
It's a weird word.
Practice of forgiveness is like saying thank you. It's such a little thing that we know, but less is forgotten.
Yeah.
doesn't mean you forgive something or a situation that you have to forget. And I said, please do not, actually. Don't erase. It's important because in the situation, obviously there's the emergence of a gift or lessons, you know.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. A lesson and a gift through the process. So don't ever forget.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
But acknowledge, heal. Heal yourself, heal the other.
Yeah.
You know, in a remembrance that we're all connected. That is
Everyone
just
needs
a
more of
sample. It's just a sample law, you know.
Everyone needs more of that. Driving, working.
And that happens all the time, you know. Like sometimes you might be activated again from a situation that you think you healed from.
Yeah.
You know, and it's, sometimes it just happens again. And you know, you have to acknowledge it. Like you're like, oh my god, shit, I've done the work. Yeah, the work is never ending. It's coming in so many different forms.
I had something pop up the other day. I was like, thought I dealt with that.
Yeah.
Guess I didn't.
Yeah. But then how did you deal with it?
I spoke about it.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, I think that's something I also like I learned through Reiki is being the gentle observer.
Beautiful.
I love that.
Yes. Yes, the gentle observer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So important.
I love it. I want to get, a reminder.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything that we didn't touch on that you wanted to touch on? Final words?
Final words. I can't think of anything top of my head.
And how do people follow you?
How do people follow me?
Just film me.
Yeah, film me. I mean,
the little bright shining light.
I think, how people do follow me is by following their intuition, I think. If they really resonate with what we discussed today, they can follow me on social media.
It's Kriyaness.
At Kriyaness.
Just at Kriyaness, that's it?
Yeah, so it's KRIYANESS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then your website?
On the website, yeah.
So if people want to reach out?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for
having me. It was a great chat.
Thank you.